don't know. But like, you can feel it. You can feel it. Whatever conversation that you are having and you and your partner are having, you can feel it. Like, you can feel it through the exchange of energy during that experience. You feel it. You feel it. That's because
I literally said that to her yesterday.
That's because you're present. Your body, your body is here. And it's not just your body, it's also your mind.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, it's also your mind. I feel like that's the thing about getting into a relationship in itself. I'm one of those people where I fully connect with my partner to the point where like I see every little thing about you. You know what I mean?
But that's also dangerous, actually.
How is it dangerous?
You can't micromanage or try to see what people are doing. You have to be in the experience for you. Whatever your partner does, it's low-key none of your business. Like, unless they decide to share, obviously. And they should share because that is obviously their interaction. But it's like, you can't micromanage someone. You can't like try watch what they're doing. That's not fair on the person as well, because it's like, what are we doing? You're supposed to be within the experience and feel it with me.
Now
that's your job.
Here's my chat to both of you ladies. How do you live within the experience without thinking about the experience? That fucks me up all the time.
What was the question?
So like, how can I live this moment right now without noticing every single imperfection that's happening right now? Like, I'm not living the moment. On your mind? I'm literally just thinking about everything. You know what I mean? Like, I can't keep myself.
Are you anxious?
I don't know. Why should I give it a name? Why should I give it a name? Why should I give it a name? No, but it's
like, also, is it your expectations? Like, what
I think also expectations and like, I don't know, I'm weird as well. I think that's okay to say.
We're all weird.
Yeah, we're all weird, but like, you know what I mean? It's like, how do I live in the moment? How would you guys like?
Just be present.
Can I put something out there? Please tell us when you start recording.
Oh yeah, we've already started.
Oh, you already started.
So that's the great thing about the show. You know what I mean? We have our own little signals, and then we're like, oh man,
all right,
we're going for it. The reason why we don't have like a certain cue to be like and action, because then it feels fake.
It does.
I don't know about you. Have you ever been given a signal to be like, now's the time to be real. Now's the time to be a lover. Now's the time to be like, you can't get a cue for that. It happens naturally, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it should.
Yeah, so I try to keep that to the core for everything I do and for everything I am within. Yeah, you know? So you guys give each other those smiles. You know, I always have a problem with women when they do that. Like, you guys give each other those looks and it's like,
you're just jealous.
And I'm jealous because there's nobody here for me. So I can, babe, let's do it. Let's make them chill.
No, not everything is about you, man, you know? Like, we're just being like real, we're just being like
organic,
connected.
And for all the people that don't know at home, we spoke before the show and you guys were like speaking about the cornflakes thing. I'm really interested in that story. So is that why you guys are like giving each other the look right now? Is because of like a bond, is something familiar that you can look at each other and just
we've been friends for like 3 years.
Really?
Yeah, that's a long time.
It's been a hectic fucking relationship, dude.
Like a lot of fallouts and emotional stuff. But it's good. I'm an emotional person, and I think Luna is as well. So we value that. It's like growing emotionally is important to us. It's like we need to grow.
I'm an emotional person myself, but when it comes to the fallouts, I'm not a good mender of spirits. If we have a fallout, it's chai. So I'm interested to know how you guys would actually like repair those fallouts. What would you guys do in order to fix that?
Tell each other your shit. I'm joking.
Yeah.
So literally that's it. Telling each other shit.
I know. Just communicate and like having a real interest in fixing things. Like, because sometimes like conversations aren't very like helpful. Like and we just try to figure out a way of talking to each other because we also have like different languages in a sense, you know. So like, and we all have our different challenges. So like we need to find a way to like be aware of the challenges of the other person and like work with that and like find a common language, if that makes sense.
Very, very makes sense.
I like that.
It makes sense. So the fallouts weren't too big. Like, it wasn't something
they
were
big.
Fuck my man type shit, bitch.
Oh, she actually.
Yeah, I asked her the question. She fucked my man.
Really?
Twice, and she was a bit uncomfortable. But
I was uncomfortable the second time because like I thought like I already answered that question, so like you were still like.
So it was like I didn't believe you.
In person, yes.
Oh shit!
I do have trust.
Did you fuck her, man?
No fucking way.
Shit.
Like, I would rather...
I'm asking. I'm also interested in now. So it's the third time you're asking me now.
I think it would be just more like... honestly, it would be more like probable that I would have a thing with you.
So you'd pick her over him. Damn.
No, I'm just saying, like, honestly...
I think
I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah. Sure. But like, we're still friends, you know, like...
I feel you.
Yeah.
Not everything needs to be sexual and like...
To be honest.
Yeah.
But
and sex
men would
normally...
beg to differ. Hey, James, don't come for me, guys. Eh? But not everything is sexual. I know what you mean.
And that complicates things, to be honest.
Yeah,
it
man.
really does.
Fucking always complicates shit.
I think sex must come naturally. Like, it shouldn't feel forced. Like, it should just be like... I don't know. I think you can be friends for like 8 years and not fuck and finally fuck at the end of 8 years. I don't know. You know, I just think it should be natural.
I've done it before and it just made the situation even worse. It just made it... Like, I was so happy with being this girl's friend. And then after that, we had sex and I was like...
No, it feels like you were like a hit and run.
I didn't feel like a hit and run. I just didn't feel like the whole sexual experience.
I think that's what you were looking forward to.
I wasn't looking forward to fucking her at all. I was happy with being her friend. But like, she wanted that and I was like, okay, let's try it out. And then I did it. I was like,
not the one. I guess there's no such
ruined the whole friendship now. Like,
but it doesn't have to be ruined. You can come back.
I don't prefer coming back to certain things where I feel like it's awkward and I don't think this person shares the same...
People never.
Yeah, like you don't share the same mentality whereby I can be open with you about it. Like, dude, it was so weird when you did that leg thing. And I didn't understand why you did that. I thought you were a church-going girl. What the fuck happened to your morals? You know what I mean? But apart from like silly stuff like that.
But that's a fetish. It has nothing to do with them being a church girl. But I get it.
I get you. But I'm just saying, like, I can't have that open, genuine conversation with someone and be like, yo, dude, it was fucking weird.
But that conversations like that are so weird.
You know what I mean?
But it's very
important.
I think like awkwardness teaches you a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like, I literally wrote an article about that one day, like, because I was so pissed off at my university, like French university, you know, like people were always like, hi, how are you? Thanks, and you, and like same in South Africa, but like I don't know, I just felt like, why don't you just, every time I answered honestly, and I did that a lot, I was like, actually I'm not fine. Yeah. And then they were like, super awkward, and I'm like, why don't you sit through that awkwardness and like ask you why are you awkward about that? Like literally nobody's fine. And like,
I ask you a question blatantly. Would you like me to lie to you? Or would you like for me to tell you the genuine truth of how I am?
That
always
is
the
cool.
truth.
Literally, I can even show you a message right now. Like, if you ask me how am I, like, yo, if I really am not good, do you want to know?
Yes.
Or you just like asking me just to pass time? So I'm giving you the choice.
Yes.
If you say like, I'd actually like to know, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
But if you say, man, just tell me a lie. I did that with my younger sister yesterday, babe. Yeah. Like literally I asked her, do you really want to know? She's like, nah, lie to me. I was like, I'm excellent. Oh man, I'm great. I'm great. Yeah.
Remember he alive.
Dude, for real though.
Crazy.
Because save time. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're being emotionally invested to someone or into something that does not actually deserve you to even give it that much attention or energy. Are you guys getting what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but in that kind of context, I just say, hey, I'm not good, but I don't want to talk about it. Full stop.
Then why'd you say you're not good?
Because you asked me.
Yeah, but like, for me, it defeats the purpose. Why would you even say
so you
like,
want the connection?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like this question is so deep though. Like, how are you? Like people use it like a hello kind of.
Yes.
And I don't like that.
Yes.
Because I think it's very important to express how you feel. And most of the people I meet, I don't even want to express that, but I still tell them, oh, it's a bit hectic right now. But like, I guess it's my German side because in Germany we do exactly that, you know.
Yeah. What do you mean by that? It's like the German side.
And Germans are very fucking honest, you know. I don't know anyone who's more honest, like any culture. And like we're like literally known for this.
I think Zulu people are.
Honest.
Yeah, man, I think Zulu people are.
They literally tell you. Why does it have to be a masimba?
No, but our honesty for Tina as a Mazulu, like ngakutshela masimba, but only in a good sense. Like, like I'm putting you in your place, but I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah.
Are you getting what I'm saying? Like, it's a strict truth. It's a truth based on honor and principle and morals as well. Our heritage, how we grew up. You know what I mean?
From the Zulu community.
Yeah.
Of course.
So along with you saying that Germans are straightforward and they can be truthful, I think Zulu people also stand a very good chance of being even better than I'm a German.
Yeah, maybe that's why I love people around here, you know? Like,
yeah.
Like, for real, I feel like in SA, like, why do I come here all the time? Like, I don't know, also because I have friends and, like, people who I consider family, like, but at the same time, like it's the whole vibe, like the socializing, like how people are just having deep conversations and like being truthful. And I stayed in Paris for a couple of years for my studies, and like I hated that city, you know, and the people, because they don't have real conversations. They just,
I heard it's a shitty city, like
it's a shitty city, dude.
It
Like,
smells shitty too, apparently.
Yo, like you can go there as a tourist for 5 days and it's really cool, you know, but if you live there, it's like soul crushing. Like
I heard it smells shitty, and like through the Olympic thing, you remember when they were like they're gonna shit in the river when the when the president goes to swim there.
French, though.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I found it
that
funny.
was so stupid.
Yo, but how a whole group of people could band together and be like, oh, since the president is gonna swim in that river, let's
We're
all take
gonna
a shit
shit.
there. You know what I mean? I was like, that's fucking crazy to me.
No, that is a
That's
cool
really crazy.
protest. So I have to
that's a
give them
very
that.
cool protest. We
Yeah.
still
But
like doing campus dances in
We're
South
painting
Africa.
our schools.
Let's shit on Zuma's
Please don't
doorstep.
ban schools.
Let's shit on Ramaphosa's doorstep. You know
Why
what I mean?
not?
Let's go.
Yeah, but schools are shit.
Holy
They're shit
man.
too, actually.
But like, okay, so for me now, I think a whole lot of people think that when you travel, it's always like an experience that is shown on TV. Like it's gonna be wonderful. You're gonna find love. It's gonna be a guy from Peru who comes with a rose out of nowhere. Oh, mi amor. All that good shit. Hot air balloons. All that good shit, you know? But then when you get there, you realize that people are also living a life that's like similar to yours. If not even worse. You know what I mean? So like...
Shit, we're talking about that.
A lot.
Really?
Yeah, like...
And what was your guys' chat on that? Oh shit! Again with the
No, but shit, we were still talking about like how like slavery is still in place, you know, like black people are like glamour, like on Instagram, and we like seeing this traveling woman, and she's not talking about all these experiences, and we also came to this point, Uguti, like maybe black people are so accustomed to trauma or like very traumatic experiences that they feel like it's part of the experience, you know, like you're traveling and you like experience these horrible things and you don't even realize that that's not how it should be, you know. You should be like at peace. You should actually be enjoying this. Like this should be your learning moment, your expanding moment.
I get you.
But instead you're like on survival instinct
I get you.
Still, you know. So we were talking about that, and Luna is like, she has like so much like insight, like into you know.
How so?
You know, I don't know, man.
She's a journalist.
Yeah, I'm a journalist. I guess like our job is to get informed and to go out of your like Eurocentric narratives and stuff. Yeah. But I really needed to look for that education because like I didn't really get it in school. Like in
you don't get it in school at all.
Facts.
Like
not at all. Like there was only like in German schools, like we don't learn about the Namibian genocide against the Ovaherero and Nama. We don't learn about the German colonies because they were like, oh, we had less in the French and the English, so we don't need to talk about it, as if we wouldn't talk about millions of lives, you know. It's just like, oh, it's less, you know, so it doesn't matter.
Why are white people fascinated with that shit, man? Can I ask you that question? I don't know if you can speak for all white people, but like, you guys love these genocide stories, these like going to Uganda, 1,000 people are dying. Why are you guys so fascinated? Why do you give a fuck? Because for us as Africans, sometimes I feel like we don't even speak about it as much as you guys do. You guys are journalists behind the scenes. Like my nigga, literally AK-47, guys, I'm in the forest. This shit is going down. But fucking yeah, like yo, why do you guys care so much? Like I never got that. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think we care so much. Honestly, like I think most people just like I've talked to like a couple of like war journalists and stuff, and they always had like, I don't know, I remember when I talked with this guy, French big ass journalist, you know, and he was always going to war zones, and I asked him like, why do you go to war zones? And then I was like, he was like, oh, because I'm a man, and men like 3 things: violence, guns, and adrenaline.
Not me, nigga.
No, and that was so, and I think there's a lot of like, I think most of the like there's a lot of like war journalists that just have like a kind of savior complex, and at the same time maybe their lives are too boring and they want to see like the real shit, and like
love that,
you know.
Love that
so
point.
I think it's a lot like I don't know, there's people that are very genuinely concerned about like situations in African countries, like white people from Europe, but I think many people are not reflected enough, and they don't get enough background because they just rely on the like narrative that is fed to them, and they will look at everything from that lens, and they will not try to like get education from the people that are actually concerned, you know. Like I went to the elite university in France, and like they were supposed to educate me about the sub-Saharan African continent, and I had some very interesting classes that you don't even get an essay, which is very sad, like about African empires, about like Mansa Musa, Sundiata Keita, like these kind of people, you know, and like you don't but I needed to look for that education, and like you don't get it by default, so you will always be like, and decolonization is like a lifelong process, as much as like when you're a man you need to deconstruct your masculinity, and like you know, it's and you should never stop, you know, and like I think many people just stop at a certain point and they will just not
because I'm content with what I know, and it's good enough for my perception of what life is. Why learn more? You know what I mean? I fully get you.
People feel very comfortable in their opinions, you know. And it's very difficult to like actually detach from like whiteness, even if you're so white, obviously, because like you need to like look at yourself. You don't only like, people will go to like African countries to documentaries about it and all the misery and like poverty and what, but like they will not actually learn what does it mean to be in that, the storyteller that talks about that. Like, where is my spot, where's my position? And they just act like, oh, it has nothing to do with me, but it's not. Like you need to like get into that film, for example, you know, and like where do you stand, where are you coming from, how do you tell that story, who are you giving the mic, who are you, what kind of perspective are you portraying? Is it like reinforcing racism, or is it like contributing to cultural exchange and understanding, you know?
I love what you just said, because I feel like most people reinforce that by not telling our stories as Black people. Thus, certain journalists go out their way in order to communicate that story for us. But for you to actually have to search a whole entire catalog of university books only to find a few Black stories here and there, it's crazy. Like, why aren't you trying to show us that a few Black figures can be emperors, can be kings, can be presidents? You know what I mean?
They've always been.
Yeah, we've always been. And I say that to people all the time. Like, you are a king in your own right.
Yeah.
Like, you're such a beautiful person. You don't even know it. You know, there's nobody like you, right? You guys know that, right? Like, I can go everywhere and anywhere. I can find somebody similar to you. I can find somebody who dresses like you, maybe who might even speak like you, but there's no other you.
Yeah.
And for that in itself, it shows your importance towards the world. But if you have a mentality of, we've always been like put down, and I'm not going to be something greater than what I was told I was going to be.
Oh, shit.
Then you'll forever be that. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like you don't even need research sometimes, you know what I mean, to believe that actually I can be an emperor. I can be a king within my own mentality.
You
know, because you are. It's all about self-belief. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like the problem is we don't believe.
Yeah.
And belief belief is something hard to actually like gain, actually. I don't know about you guys. Even when it comes to being spiritual in prayer, belief is something very strong, and you don't just acquire it like this.
Yeah.
Are you guys getting what I'm trying to say?
But I feel like that's also because you just know, like, your belief. It just exists in you. Like, that intuition is your belief. Like, because think about it. If you think of a situation happening, it likely happens. Yeah. Like, what are the odds that when a situation happens, you see it the way you've been trying to, like, figure it out? You know?
Hold on. Mzia, I'm hearing you say, can you chime in for a minute? Can you just chime in? I want to hear that. Because you know what? I agree with you, nah? But here's my chat. You don't know.
But you know, because you are king, you are queen.
Yeah, but you don't know.
You know.
I'm a king. Ngisebenza masipala, ngitopi pick it up. You understand?
Yeah,
like,
of
you don't know. Like, I'm just saying, belief is so crazy, bro, because you don't know. Like,
you just need to have faith.
Faith and belief. Can we?
Yeah, faith is good. Yeah. Cool.
Faith and belief, for me, it's a very, very topsy-turvy journey.
Can we define it? Can we define faith?
That's what I'm trying to say, bro. You know what I mean?
And belief. I
hate defining shit.
Defining shit, why?
Yeah, because
you can't put things in a box, you know, like summarize very complex ideas with one sentence.
Thank you.
And also like, white men are finding
most of the things have multiple definitions. Like people, especially when like social sciences, you never have a common definition. People don't even have a definition about, I don't know, man, terrorism, but we talk about it every fucking day, you know?
Yeah.
So like, what does it even mean? Like, it's very subjective, actually. You will always find, like, the fucked up thing with logic is that you will find ways to explain things logically.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah.
So,
but it doesn't make sense in terms of reality.
Yeah. But you will convince yourself that you're right because there is some sort of logic that will fit with your narrative.
Yeah.
That's the problem. So I don't really believe in truth. That's why I don't believe in shit. I believe in myself. I believe in
nice.
I believe in like certain things, like what I experience, what's there. But like I don't even try to like explain what is not there or what I can see because like you can't even explain your own experience. So why would you
man,
bother,
fuck! I can't explain this shit. I can't explain this shit. But I want to hear Mzi's thoughts on it as well.
Basically, back to what you're saying, you're actually right. However, when you talk about belief and faith, for me, it's like a window to spirituality. You get to understand you have sort of like a prayer. Then when you pray, you give off in words, for instance, let there be light type of thing. So in that, you kind of now symbolize, God was manifesting. Just in an ideal sense of it. So for me, hence I'm saying, can we define it from just conversational?
I feel you.
Like when she's saying faith, or when you're saying faith, do you mean it in the sense of like, oh no, faith is just like, I don't know, if you see it, if you know it's okay, that's a bottle right there and it has water. Yeah.
Is there really water? And is that bottle
for me
there?
it's like, can we just borderline?
So for me, faith and belief are hand in hand type shit, right?
Yeah.
Because without faith, I do not believe in something. Are you guys getting what I'm saying? I don't have the faith in me to believe that this is real. This conversation is real. But if I don't believe in something, I don't have faith in something as well. Are you guys getting what I'm trying to say?
I'm really trying to get the, again, it's like, you can't, it's very complex, logical, but really it's like, what is faith?
What is faith?
What is,
I also understand the point you just made now with manifestation, whereby if God said, I'm going to use words to utter out energy into the world for things to then work, that means that the words themselves are belief, or not belief, but they have
it's like a weapon it's all in it's allegories. So that's why I'm here. You guys look interesting. Love the tats. Love the beads. You guys look very representable.
Now they look like chakra hands. Don't lie to the people.
No.
Chakra hands. They look like chakra hands. Manifesting.
Hold on. What do you guys represent?
Good question. You trying to take my job?
Oh no. Sorry.
I represent me. Like,
yeah.
I genuinely represent me, like a black sister, a sister.
Power to the people.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, to be honest.
I feel you. And like, how are you so you? Like, what defines you? Like, are you a person who lives themselves organically to the point where it does not even matter who's around me? It really
does not
or
matter.
what I'm wearing. I am me.
And I will express me. Like, any day, anytime, because this is about me. Like, for me, it's about me. You know?
It's about me. Don't tell me shit.
Yeah, no, obviously, of course.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I know you don't like explaining things, but how would you define yourself?
Wow. I think I would go naturally I would just say like I'm myself and nothing more and nothing less too, because like I do have identities, but I don't use them as like a definition of myself. I rather use them as a political tool, like kind of vibes, like fine.
Are we doing that black chat? Are you spitting game, girl?
Yeah, I don't think I don't wake up in the morning and I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, I'm a queer, non-binary, whatever, neurodivergent. I don't look at myself like that. I just carry all these things with me, but like, I don't know. I don't want to define myself with labels because, like, except in political context, obviously, because you need these labels in order to find community, in order to find a common ground of like a fighting of, and that makes sense to me, but like not personally, And that's actually a very interesting book, like from Kwame Anthony Appiah. He's like an author that wrote about like identity, and it's like a very cool, interesting book. And he actually said that like before the mid 20th century, our identities would be very individual. And then they turn into something collective kind of vibe. Wow. I don't know. No, was it the other way around? I don't know, man. Just read the book. But like, it's very cool. Like, and I really vibe with that. Like, I don't know. Yeah.
Damn, but I like that. I'd like to get everybody's touch and actually like, how would you define yourself? before we start the show, I'm sorry for all the people who want the show to start. I'm very curious now about the people around
me. An introduction because people
hell
don't even know who we are. Like we're just randomly sitting here and nobody knows us. Like,
you know, sometimes you actually don't even need to be known.
Though,
you know what I mean.
Need to know who I am.
Yeah, like man.
I can suspect.
Yeah, I just came to spit bars on these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Yeah, I like that actually. Yeah. Let's run with that.
It's like the kind of conversations you have like randomly with a person. You just get into deep shit right there, and like then you leave the place and you don't even know like what does the person work in or. And I love that, you know.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
The problem is, you know, with everything that we do, we have to try and monetize it, and we have to also make sure that it has structure.
Why is that? Why? Like,
because a nigga is broke. A nigga's trying to get money. A nigga's gotta make a living.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But like I do get you, and I wish that the platform was one of those platforms. Because then I literally wanted to do that. Just pull random strangers off the street and be like, can I have a conversation with you? What are you going through? Like, how can I speak to you? And who are you?
People are always.
It's a very beautiful approach, though, you know.
Yeah, man, I'm a bit cuckoo in the brain, you know.
That is cool.
Come on,
Lulu. Yeah.
Let me hear your chat, babe.
Honestly, before I answer your question, I want to ask T. She did mention that she was once Christian. So how did you transition from Christianity to you?
I guess I just allowed myself. I did not fight it because also with Christianity, there's like a lot of rules, like and gaslighting. I know gaslight when I see it from far, like, and I experienced that in my relationships as well, and I understand that that's okay. Like, yeah, sometimes people are scared, I guess.
Would you say that religion defines you as well as a person to a certain extent?
I guess people make it part of their identity.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it is because it's Jesus and it's what you believe in.
So if I was to ask my mother right now, I'm sure even if you call her and just to test this theory out, be like, how would you define yourself? She'd be like, I'm this, I'm that, and I'm also a God-fearing woman. I believe in, you know what I mean? Like, it's a part of her. Are you getting what I'm saying? So it's like, a lot of things define us as people, you know what I mean? But I'm still interested in other people's thoughts before I say my final piece. Can you please pass the mic on? KK, how would you define yourself? Cameraman is always going to say something visually. I'm aesthetic. I'm ecstatic with the ambience.
No, my brother. I don't have a definition for who I am, like to say this is what I am, you know, because like at any time I can be whatever. But for instance, today I can kill someone. I'm a murderer now, you know. I'm a murderer. I can drink, and then I'm a
totally different other person as well. Yeah.
So it's like changing depending on where I am in life.
Yeah, and can I ask a question?
Yes,
like in terms of that, like, is that the same attitude throughout your whole spectrum? Like your emotional, sexual, physical, like, do you always feel that way? Do you always feel like I can be whoever depending on, or do you feel like you're limited in some areas where you can express who you are, like honestly with whoever you're feeling whatever with?
Okay. When it comes to sexuality, it's straight. Like, it's like that. It's straight.
And you won't change.
I don't think I would ever change because when I see women, hey, I go crazy, my
Yeah, women are so soft. It's so cool. I think it's also but it does not mean that I'm sorry if this is a bit sensitive, but it does not mean that men do explore themselves through like men find themselves with other men, just like I find myself with another woman. I feel like I need that, and I know that everybody's straight, but there's always a conversation that like people are suppressing being straight.
Okay, look at this. When I see that guy, I feel like I can fight with him.
Yeah,
when I first saw him, I'm like, can I beat this guy?
What the fuck?
No,
but I feel the same way about bitches. I'm like, girl, come here, I'm gonna fight you.
For real.
No, I feel like that about everybody.
Yeah.
I saw that meme. I saw that meme. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. For me, it's like that. So I don't think I'd ever like change or anything. That this is who I am.
From I want to fight this
Actually,
nigga to I wanna
this is
fuck
not
this.
who I am. Like, it's not a a rule, but this is at the moment now.
And you're still willing to change through time and through your growth as well.
I'm a brother.
No,
I'm not gay.
Not in terms of sexuality.
Are you gay?
No, bro.
There is so much.
I was trying to put it like in the sense of, I loved what you said in the beginning, where you are like, I can grow with time. Are you getting what I'm saying? Like, I can actually change and be myself, but also through me growing. Like, I'm learning and I'm changing. And there's nothing wrong with me saying that this KK is different from that KK.
Yes.
But I'm okay with it.
That's
it's growth.
life.
That's what I'm saying. I loved what you said.
I get what you're saying. It's like, right now, I'm this person. Now I'm a videographer.
Yeah.
Maybe in future, I might be a IT specialist or something. You know, I'm like available to do that. Like I allow myself to do anything, depending on the situation. But it's like if ever you put me in a fight,
in a strip club,
everywhere, I'll have to survive. So whatever way that I can survive, I'll take that way.
I love that adaptation. I love that. Okay. I'm getting a good sense around the room. Okay, we're not putting labels on each other. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Cool.
But there's a black label.
There is a black label. Bro, funny enough you say that. I wanna touch on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sorry to disturb you.
For sure.
But like, I was surprised that the ladies wanted to drink a black label with me.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out to the ladies in the house today.
And also, like, black label is universal. You know?
Yo.
It's so potent.
Like, shout out to the ladies in the house, bro. Amantombazane sikasa ukutshela masim, black label, leave me now. Like, bro, black label is such a good beer.
They don't want to be vulnerable.
Hey, bro.
They want to show you that, this is okay. With me. They want the other stuff. You know?
Just to be more composed and more like
that's what they want. But it makes sense. It makes sense. Like, I get it. I get it. But I still don't agree, though.
But you're closing yourself off to a great beer. But black label is not paying us.
It's cool.
Let me hear your thoughts.
Yo, so with me, I'm a spiritual being.
Love that.
I'm just a host of a spiritual being.
Love that.
If I would put myself in a color, I'm a brown color. I am like...
You're always wearing brown too.
Yeah. I'm like this guy that's tripping on shrooms forever. And I'm trying to find reality.
You got some shrooms right now?
I love shrooms.
I'm trying to go back to reality. Like, oh, there's a journalist. There's a videographer. I'm a son. Like, again, back to the labeling, back to the... You know, when you get to be in a spiritual side, you get to realize, oh, it's deeper than that, you know? And it's, you know, so the open-mindedness is sort of the altar or the transition to spirituality. So I'm like a beam of that. So like this conversation just was so organic and genuine. It kind of beamed that thing. I was like, oh, it didn't feel like I work here. I should a whole lot of podcasts. Sometimes you realize, you even ask the person, should I be... You know, this one was more genuine. It's not like I'm kind of shining it. I'm just talking about the genuineness of it. And that is who I really represent. Like spiritual being.
Love that, bro.
Yeah, that's basically
shit.
Yeah.
I've been working with these niggas for 5 episodes. I didn't know that shit. What does that say about me? So I love the fact that I was asking you these questions as the people in the room right now, because it tells you a lot about the people that you're speaking to. You get what I mean? And like I said, I've been working with these niggas for like 5 episodes now, and I did not know you recognize yourself as like the color brown. That's fucking dope, bro.
Do you think the feminine energy contributes towards you feeling like
this today?
Yeah.
Oh no, man, I'm like this every day.
Yeah, but like him being vulnerable with you, like why hasn't he shared
man,
that
niggas
with
change
you?
when there's cookies around, eh? Yeah, niggas change, bro. Like y'all niggas,
we feel
man.
It too.
All of a sudden, Kiki is speaking about his emotionals and whatnot. I'm like, damn,
what do you define as cookies exactly?
Man, like I'm talking about pussy. Like niggas change every single time.
We're food then.
No, dicks out here.
Don't
say
call me
dicks.
names like food shit.
No,
like,
man, you guys are not food, man. You know what I mean? But like,
niggas are dicks.
We love cookies.
Yeah, just
we all the cookie monsters as men. You know what I mean? Because we love you guys like that. I don't know how to put it else. Like in another
you
sense.
need to reflect on that, though.
Alright, cool then. Men change when there's a lot of women in this space. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you don't need to call us like food names. You know, that's like as if we were like there for eating and stuff.
But wouldn't it be better? Like,
and I also don't call you dicks, you know, like you call me pussy, like it doesn't make sense, right?
You should.
I think that's the hip hop in me, though. You know what I mean?
You know.
I don't want to be like, man, niggas change when there's pussies around the room, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's different.
I
like,
say
when you
pussy
say it like
a
that.
lot.
I say pussy too, man, but no, you never know how people are
Do
going
you
to
say
take it.
dick as well?
I say, like, if you're being rude and whatnot.
Right.
Like, yeah, man, you're a
Okay,
dick.
that's cool.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah.
It's cool that you're saying it when you have... Yeah.
But
because I don't like the fact that people call, like, people bitches because they feel like they're being... Bitches are strong.
Yeah, but like, I don't think there's also something wrong with being like, bitches is bitches, though. Like, the term bitches.
Yeah, but bitches
it ain't
is
like,
a strong word. For a woman. For us, it's empowering.
Yeah,
for
it's
us,
like the
like,
N-word. You know, when it comes from a white person, it's not the same as coming from a black person. Like, we just re-own, like, the words that we've been called for, like, a long time, you know, as in a derogative way. And then we just own it, like, faggot or, like, you know, that kind of stuff.
I'd like to come back to that. Because I also have a different view on that. I feel like if you actually say something about me, you're giving it power. And I ain't trying to let you have that power. You know what I mean? I feel like it's up to me and my perception on such words. But anyway, to define myself, I would say crazy.
And what
crazy
does
and
that
authentic.
mean?
Crazy and authentic is the best way.
Especially the crazy part, but like to hear
crazy
that.
as in like I'm insane and I'm okay with that. Like my way of viewing the world and my version of me being myself is crazy because I actually know what it is and it's way different from the next person. And I acknowledge that, and I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? That's my version of that. That's my version of that.
Like Tassa. It's in the back.
But
Please
welcome to the show. Welcome to Just Laugh About It. Unfortunately, I don't have my other co-host with me, guys. But as you can see, I find replacements quick, eh? We are replaceable. Beyonce has a song called Replaceable, eh?
Really?
Is it irreplaceable or replaceable?
Is it recent?
It's irreplaceable.
Oh, it's old.
Okay, well, I'm changing it. Yeah, Sosa has a song called Irreplaceable. But I'm kidding, man. Shout out to my co-host, Unkas
He
Molo.
got a song for real on Spotify. He got songs for real on Spotify. Check out that shit.
Link in bio.
Link in bio, for real. But yo, man, shout out to Unkas Molo and Mr. Miyagi. They couldn't be here, unfortunately. But I'm still...
Miyagi?
Yeah, bro. He's one of the people on the show. But shout out to the guests that I do have here and the people in studio. I've got a few special people all the way from Germany, from France. Where else are you from, my dog?
That's it.
That's it, ne?
Yeah.
Let's put something else in there just for a little spice.
Well, my old origins, like very foreign origins are like, the Sinti from Europe, like that's kind of European.
Damn, I don't even know that. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh, like gypsy vibes, nah?
Yeah.
That explains your tattoos.
Not really though, but like, that explains a lot about me, I guess. But
I feel you.
Yeah, like, but
Are these the people that travel on the road?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell you like your fortunes
in the
and
bus.
shit. Yeah. Yeah, read my palm, nigga. Read my palm.
Yeah, I can do you some tarot reading if you want. Like,
oh shit, we gotta do that.
Yeah.
But like I said, guys, all the way from Germany and France, give it up for Luna!
Luna La Loba.
Okay. So,
what do you mean with the cool tats? I'm gonna do that.
Right.
That's my friend, yo.
and as you can tell, we've got more than one friend in the building, eh? We've got a lovely lady, a poet. You act as well, ne? Yeah, bro, a poet, an actor, a director as well. Yo, Mapula and Fetish is one of those black women. Is like, I'm going to sell a pants,
yeah,
We've got Mapula in the building. And you know how it is, man. Every day it's the same host. I need to change, I don't even want to tell you guys my name anymore. There's so many episodes that I forget to tell my name, so I'm like, that's fine. Welcome to Just Laugh About It, a proudly South African show where we don't only aim to inspire, but also to entertain. If it takes an apple a day to keep the doctor away, it takes a smile a day to keep the bullshit away. So welcome to the show, guys. I'm here with my lovely guests, and we've been speaking about some deep shit, hey? We've been speaking about some like shit people are not even aware of. And that for me is like a conversation I think more of us need to jump into. You know what I mean? Like so many people are just having like these fly-by-night conversations where it's like, yeah, let's just speak for 2 minutes and then it's over. You know what I mean?
And
like nothing's really genuine.
Yeah, and that's literally why we worked on a film for 2 years.
Yeah, bro. Like
2.5 years.
To enhance that connection and conversation as well.
Extend the conversation. Definitely.
And what is your film about? Like, and working on it for 2 years, didn't you guys give up like midway and be like, yo, man, fuck this shit?
Bro, hence we saying like the fallouts were so crazy. Because
also the fallout was because of the film.
Yes. Okay. And like context, we had to show up. Like, we still had to show up. Like, there were times I felt weird about Luna. I felt threatened, intimidated.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, we just have to keep going, man.
Love that.
Because...
Put the work first.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's beautiful, to be honest.
Unfortunately...
It's so beautiful.
Unfortunately for me and all the unfinished products and all the creatives I've worked with but didn't finish the products with, I never had that same mentality. That let's put the project first and let's work our way into that up until it's finished. Don't tell me that me and you now have a problem. Now we're not getting this shit done. You know what I mean? Like, unfortunately for me, I was never one of those people. So I really do commend you guys on like actually finishing the project. And where can people find it? What is it about? Let me know.
Oh, it's my turn, huh?
You guys are giving each other the look again. Let me send you a message.
Yeah, I mean, so I would say this film was like a very like natural like development of our connection, because we met like very soon when I arrived in essay for my studies, and like we were just like immediately like we knew that we care about the same things, and we have the like we're artists, but we're also like activists, so we're kind of like artivists, right? And like I know that
I like that.
I've been using that word for 10 years, so
for
I'm
real?
not stealing that.
Yo,
how come I'm hearing it today?
Why not? What do you call it? Copyright that shit.
Artivist, like art, activists.
Oh, like artivist.
Yeah.
Isn't there?
I'm an activist.
A brand about
exactly.
that. Yeah.
So that's why I like specified. I'm not like,
shit.
Anyway,
I thought it was your idea.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. Well, it kind of was 10 years ago, but like now it's not apparently. But everyone,
it's so
like, many people have the same ideas.
Yeah,
because ideas are floating around in the air.
But it shows you're on the right path. Keep going and express your ideas more.
Yeah.
Because people are doing it when you're thinking it.
Exactly. Like,
that's
how
why
many
you must
times
put it out
has
there.
that happened to me, dude? But no, I think it was a natural process because we wanted to create something together, and we felt like there was a strong like thing about our voices uniting, especially because we have so much different backgrounds, and like we felt like they were excited about working with someone in Europe. I was excited about working with someone in essay, and like it was just like a very like strong exchange of perspectives and like learning from each other.
I feel
and I think we just put that in the film, and like the film is about the process of uniting despite our opposite positions sometimes. Like how do you like we made that link between like race and gender, because like basically like we were talking about how do you feel like how can you trust a man and be like in a relationship if women are dying in the hands of their
like
of their partners. And but we also to ask a question like how do you create a nation around so much inequality? Like it's literally the most unequal country in the world, and the first factor is race. So like how do you build a rainbow nation with peace but not justice? And like we talk about the same, that we can't have a genuine and like honest and like egalitarian relationship to each other without acknowledging our different experiences, and without acknowledging that sometimes we are in a position of power and the other one is in a position of oppression, and you need to work with that and not around that, like we need to take that in.
We can't build a rainbow nation when we see things in black and white.
Yeah, I guess
you know what I mean? It's a contrast between the two,
Yeah.
And I fully agree with you on that point. There's a word you just mentioned there, and I was like, as if I understood it. I was like, that last word, it's a very big word that you use, and I want to understand the definition behind it. Right now, you just said it, hey?
What did I say?
I think maybe you were speaking like
our differences, or
in a political sense. There's a word you just used right now, and it's a
egalitarian.
Yes, that word. Yeah, what does that mean?
Well, I think there's a difference between equality and equity. Like if you give the same, like let's say, you make people pay the same taxes regardless of their income. That's equity. It's not equality.
I feel
or if you give people the right to vote and the right to represent themselves politically, but you still have like mostly white people dominating economy. Like economy is literally the most important thing. Like voting doesn't mean shit if you don't have
the right economy behind it.
So like I think that's like the whole conversation needs to be about like how do we elevate each other on a level where we can actually be same. Even if you will never be same, because you can't get rid of these privileges and stuff, you know. But you still need to like think like how can, like, sometimes we do a film and like I believe that I will profit much more from that film than like you guys, because even if we share exactly the same amount of money, like still there is a different kind of exposure. Like I can easily exhibit in France, but she can't, you know. And like how do you work around it, because you can't just leave it like that, you know.
I love the fact that you are aware of these things. And I don't like how some I don't like how some people downplay certain things as if are we born in Lento Lane? Are you getting what I'm saying? So shout out to you for being aware of it and being like, yo, it's just how it is. That's the world. But I want to change it and I want to make it different. But I feel like too many people go around just acting as if it's not there. Like it's subtly there type shit. You know what I mean? And it's not subtle. Like, yo, man, there's a difference between being white and black. But we don't have to just make it, I don't know, a thing all the time. Like, let's accept the fact that things are like this, but how do we change it in the right manner?
For sure,
it's gonna be there. It's something that we can't change. I'm not trying to make the show like more about racism and whatnot. No, but I'm just saying like it's accepting our truth. Are you getting what I mean? That's how things are right now. It's not fair, but so what? Let's move on. You know what I mean? I feel too much of us.
Work through it.
Walk through it as well.
Because like, even with the film and the screening, like we did have a lot of conversations around
I feel you.
And like Luna did suggest like something very dope. Like,
I feel you.
And saying that like everybody should pay how much they can pay to screen the film, because obviously as young Black South Africans, we want to make money. Like why did I work on a film and I'm just gonna share it with you guys, you know? And I feel like her being on board also brings like a different perspective. It's like, I don't know, man. I just found it interesting that like we can accommodate everyone and whatever background they're from, because this is what the film is about. Like we're not equal, but
we have to accept the fact that
we found ground,
bro,
you know, and we found a communication. Like we found a way to just express that. Fuck, we're not equal, and that's okay. Like we're willing to work through it, and that can be years as well.
Yeah, it's gonna take.
That's okay.
I don't think the amount of time it takes matters. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the experience itself matters. Are you guys getting my chat? Like, seeing the inequality is cool. Like, yeah, man, of course, it's always been there. But accepting it and like how to solve it, I don't think it's gonna be solved just by us preaching to the choir. Of course not. But it's going to be solved only through our actions as the new generation. I feel like that's what's really going to change shit for us. Like if I can speak to Luna or a Mike or a Philip or Walter, whatever the name may be, but I can just get past this barrier of I'm a young black nigga getting money, trying to do whatever I'm trying to do, and you a white nigga also trying to do whatever you want to do, bro. Like, let's stop using these names and stop using these mentalities behind color to focus or even try to solve the problem. Because that's more trauma onto me. Are you getting what I'm saying? I can call anybody nigga. I used to call my boss nigga. I used to call my CEO nigga. Because the word has no power over me. You get what I mean? Even in boarding school, bro. I went to boarding school with white gents. But I never gave them the power when it's like, yo, kafir, I was like, hey man, it's a word. Shit, I ain't even tripping. You know what I mean?
Did they call you that though?
No, bro. I'd just be like so blatant about it. Because you can't stop these things from happening.
Facts.
It's some fate. At the end of the day, you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's just up to you and your mentality. Like, if somebody's gonna go out of their way to just try to get at you, the problem's with them more than you. You can't be so insecure and
about
think that
you
every white person is looking at you like, ooh, snacks low, why is she eating here?
But that's also what we've been taught for so long. Like, it's the programming. Like, I think we should have a different conversations. Like, for real, as a child and you're before 18 or 16, you your consciousness doesn't really belong to you. Like, you still need to respect your parents. And I feel like the conversation in black homes need to change as well. Like, least let's not feel oppressed. Like, let's not always feel like the victim, like the person that's like not privileged. Like, we have everything we need and we always have. I
love how you said that, because I feel like your film is going to show that to certain people. Like, we need to get rid of that mentality, you know. We need to get rid of being don't get me wrong, some people are racist, but it's not everybody though.
Yeah, fact.
You know what I
mean?
mean?
I think racism is also subjective.
Yeah,
but I
bro.
think you should also stand your ground. Like, set your boundaries. Boundaries are still so important.
Or Pumara. How hard is it for us to just...
But that then goes into the spiral of ghosting. And we don't want to ghost. We want to create a connected community. We want to have people that meet people within, like, from us. Like, I want people to say, I got married because I met you through tea. Like, that's beautiful, you know? And it's not even just that. Like, beautiful friendships, beautiful sisterships. I don't know. Yeah, you know? So it's like, I don't know. I lost my point.
So... For me, my question to you then is, I fully get where you were coming from. I don't think you lost your point, but I think that you were just trying to show like how your film is going to connect more than destroy. Yeah. And also inform more than just like, it's just another film. You know what I mean? So my question to you then is, firstly, was it worth it? Because you guys said you went through ups and downs and you guys said it wasn't so easy. So firstly, was it worth it? And secondly, what's the name? And it better be a good name. Y'all niggas hyped it up too much. If you give me, it's called
Starlight.
With the black person dancing. Sarafina. If you tell me some Sarafina shit, man, we're taking this out of the episode. Don't tell me a cheesy name. So the name, and was it worth it?
Refodisa Mollo.
Nice.
Yes, Refodisa Mollo.
Why not Repepeta Mollo?
King Repepeta.
Like, isn't it blowing out? Yeah.
Raufodisa, man, we calming it down. Because Molosa lete.
Oh, shit.
Like Molosa too.
Yeah. That's my chat. Fodisa. Yes. Fodisa for me is heal.
Yes, like
Kasuto, it's like to heal. So I didn't know you were saying it in a different context. That's how I got lost. That's a beautiful name. Yeah. That's the problem with African languages. You know,
they always overlap, but it's beautiful too because to be honest, we connected. Because Refodisa Mollo is like saying we are like healing the fire. We are putting the fire to warming everybody instead of harming. Because because fire can harm a lot, you know, but we like just putting it at ease and we talking about it like in a way that accommodates everyone.
And how do you guys talk about it? Did you guys interview people? Did you guys...
No, we acted.
What was your form of expression?
We basically like, we didn't have like we don't have any conversations like proper like, how do you say,
like a dialogue
everything
exchange.
It is a dialogue. It is even a trialogue at some point, like into the third act. But like it's poems only.
I feel you.
And also like it's a very special kind of film actually, because like it's kind of fiction, but it's also kind of autobiographic, and like it's very and this fire thing, like I connect to fire a lot, like it's my favorite element, and I feel like I am this element.
She dances with fire as well. She literally like she has something like in the film where she's like
dancing with fire. Literally?
I'm a juggler.
Really?
Literally, she was
fucking
at the
shit. Can somebody light this girl up on fire right now? Let her juggle some shit right now, for real.
It was so
no fucking way. You're doing that as soon as we get back to whole like
I don't have it with me.
Bro, we'll find something. We'll give you some sticks or some shit, bro. You must let it fire, bro. What the fuck?
That's not safe.
That's not safe in general, but like it's a bit safer with my...
Holy shit. Can you do the swallowing of fire thing?
Like my lungs are already fucked. Like I don't want to do that.
Damn.
But
no, but what she does
the fire
is super cool. Shit.
Oh, you've seen it?
Yo.
Oh, damn. Is it like your party trick? Instead of dancing on tables, you're like, yo, guys, give me a fucking bottle. I'm gonna fucking light a fire in this bitch. Is that what you do?
No, I hate performing, like, for real. Like, I don't know that.
She actually plays with fire. Like,
you don't have a party trick? And that, for me, would be my party trick.
No, like, actually, it's, like, more, like, it's a very meditative state. And I see. I feel like every time I light it up, I feel mesmerized by the fire. I look at the fire, I feel in love with the fire. You know? It's very powerful.
But it's scary.
So basically, I'm just like, you know, I'm doing my shit, and some like people look at me, and I know that, but like I don't really like sometimes I engage with them, sometimes I come very close to them, so to scare them and shit, like to make it funny, but like I don't really perform. I'm not a performer. I'm like more like I express myself through many different ways, and it's just me, you know, and like if people appreciate that, I love it. If not, I don't give a shit, you know.
But if I could do that, I would go crazy. Hey guys, guess what I can do? I do it all the time, bro.
Crazy, and I love that.
Shit, that's crazy.
I love that. You inspire me, people, to be honest. Like, I want to do it.
What's your party trick? Every single time you get drunk and you want to show something, like show someone something cool, what's your party trick?
I don't have one, do I? I'm literally
y'all niggas ain't got no party trick.
What is your party trick? Give me an example.
Obviously, being myself is a trick in itself. No, I'm kidding.
What does that mean?
No, but like for me, a party trick.
Do you feel like you're not being yourself, though?
No, man, I was just bullshitting. I'm just saying like a party trick is like I can do magic, so I can take something like here and put it here. You know what I mean? Something that's gonna make people be like, "Whoa!"
Oh, I don't have a party trick, but I can definitely perform my song.
Okay. So that's a party trick, like performing.
I just promised my black people some jobs. Yo, I got a job for you.
That's, you know what I'm saying?
Don't worry, just give me your CV tomorrow.
People need jobs out here, and you're joking.
That's a very good party trick.
That is not cool. That is not cool at all. That is not cool. No, people need jobs. Like they're actually in need of these jobs. Like you can't be building your fame stunts.
I feel you. I think my party trick is being able to guess any number you're thinking of.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Tell me now.
Oh, relax. We're not in a party mood. Anyway.
What do you mean? We've been drinking black. We drank 2 blacks.
Back to the conversation at hand.
Like it's not really a superpower. He's bullshitting. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Everybody has a party trick, bro. You know what I mean? Think about it when you get home. Comment down below, please, if you have a party trick. Let us know.
Yep.
But you guys were saying about the short film and how it connects you not only to the vision you guys wanted to express, but also to each other. Right? So was it worth it?
100%.
It was 100.
120%.
Yeah. 1000%.
And 2 things about it that made it worth it.
Gender line.
Please elaborate.
Color line.
Please elaborate on that.
That's like poems as well that we wrote about like gender and color.
I feel you.
So yeah, I think that highlights it because we should own that more, like our gender, our color.
I feel you.
And like genuine, like for real.
I feel you.
Like not for sure, for real.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. And from your perspective?
I just want to ask, the poem she's referring to, like we basically say, and as we drink love and rhyme across the color gender line, we can learn to unite. And like, I don't know, it's like at the end of the movie and like, I guess
and
like
we say it together. That's so beautiful.
Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. No, it is genuinely beautiful. Like
yeah, I guess like for me,
because we say it together.
I feel you.
Yeah, like I for me, like the 2 things I loved most about the film, like that made it worth it, was going through the whole like process of really understanding what it means to work across these lines.
I feel you.
Because like you don't understand it until you experience it.
I feel.
And like for me, that was a very important process in order to understand where do I stand when I come as a white European filmmaker to Africa and I do films about topics that are not like that are not part of my experience, you know. So like I think it was really like a deep process, especially because like some poems we wrote them together, like, you know, T sometimes she didn't want to rhyme, and like so we put it in like rhymes together. She would say like the sentences like we would do brainstorming, and I asked her what do you want to express, what do you want to say, and then we would put that in a form. Like we were literally working on everything together. So that was a shared
document, no?
Huh?
We had a shared document.
Yeah,
like,
we had a whole
everybody
fucking
could edit.
Yeah, it was hectic, and that was like really inspiring for me because like it really gave me more confidence into what I'm doing, because I know that there are trigger points we need to work out first. We need to like have these conversations like about money, about privilege, about like color, about everything, you know. And like gender and like, you know, it was really like also like personal stuff, you know, not only political. Like what are your triggers, what are your needs, what are your boundaries, like and I think it was a very cool process, and I think that's what I took away from that film, you know.
Wow. Damn, man, that's really something I'd like to see. I don't know about the people at home, but I feel like everybody should give themselves an opportunity to actually go check out the film. Please repeat the name for me again.
40
samul. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be number 1 in the ticket sales line.
Of course.
Hey, but
so
anything I bring is okay. Hey, 95 rand, 95 or, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody's welcome, you know. And I love how you guys are putting that out as well.
Absolutely, we want to share this with everyone.
Yeah,
that's so dope.
Especially with like young people, you know, like
and this conversation, it's very important.
Yeah,
like,
man.
I think everybody should be able to express themselves on the level they feel themselves. Like, I know I also play a part, like, as a Black woman in the society, but I want to be better. I want to do better. I want to support my Black brothers, my white sister, like, better. Always.
What about the white brothers?
White man.
Where are they? Yeah, no, I haven't came across
It's a bit more difficult, I guess.
Yeah. And it's even
because as women, like, we share something, like, I don't consider myself a woman, but like politically I already said that. I guess we share something, but something like differentiates us, but people are like literally the opposite of you. And I feel like white men, like, they don't have, as long as you don't have an experience of oppression, you don't really get that, like, you need to earn stuff, you know. Because, like, if you are in a like complete level of privilege, obviously everyone's different and everyone has struggles. Like, you might be a white heterosis man, but you're struggling with, I don't know, schizophrenia, you know, or you are from a poor background, so there's so many intersections and layers to that. But like, still, I feel like a lot of like white men and like heterosexual men and stuff, like they kind of like they grow up thinking like they own the world because they see white men owning the world. So like
that's
like,
now your perception. So
it changes a lot, and I think it's more work for them to deconstruct that. But I still give them always a chance, as she does. You know, you just have. You just need to explain so much to them, and like I wish they would do the work on their side, so I don't need to
actually like
explain shit to them. They feel
so
entitled for sure. Men
like,
in general.
We don't need to, like, you feel sometimes as a woman you go out and you feel like you need to educate like men, and like I don't want to do that, you know. Just do it yourself, dog.
Yeah, because
can I be a part of the class that is educated? Because I'm here for it, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, not every man is going to be like that, but, you know, there's some of us who like learning. You get what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Every man
I
should
see
be
that.
like
There's a big development about that, and I really appreciate it, you know?
I appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
I've got so many other questions I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, guys, it's come to the end of the show. Thank you for being with us. We really enjoyed you guys being here with us. Please comment down below what you guys thought of our racism chat, our live chat, and, you know, how do you define yourself? I'm also interested to know how you define yourself back at home, you know? But please also don't forget to subscribe to MTN's Caller Tunes. Please, guys, it's only R4 per month, and that's all you need to get yourself a very own special caller tune. And all you have to do is dial *123*10*42#. Simple, R4 per month. Don't be that person. Come on, you can afford it, man. Please do it for us in the M team.
Because you queen and king, you got R4. And you're not going to worry about it after. Because you can pay that shit.
It's R4, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do it for the art, dude.
Do it for the art, man. You know what I mean? Come on, guys. And with love from here at M Studios and from my guests. Yo, shout out. This has been Just Laugh About It.
Paper rekunithathela i-200 kanti amavuso phela ukuthi uma uqedile ngomnikeza mali lapha engazwela khona ukuthi amavuso amavuso 200 whatever laba abantwana wabuthi uyabheka ku ilasibhoni yami indala kulako ukubona wona ugwayi lo wazali la alapho ntoni ezibona
mangana mali ukukhokhela
kunayo
mara makafuna nje imavuso
amavuso manje anti 200 yani yamphala sisasamwe
yo
ulapho siqedwe kwehlisa iboyfriend
yo ela mihlola wagcina sobezana wamnika
hayi adabi phela mina bathanga aziphathele shukela ngazazi mara mkulu mara yeah hayi wehle yakubona kwaphela kwangehlisa rate ngazi kwathi But I'm not polite. Opara, not polite.
Ngoba wena
ngoba ngalamavuso ke. Ngiyabona ubhali izima. Bona selekwethi sirate abakwazi ukuphatha.
I-review manje ibhala not polite ngenxa.
Sebekwethi sirate.
Oh,
Manje kukhona kwanhlupha suke emetreni. Wayehleli khona lokho. Ambamba bambe. Sasangena manje nathi siyabazi ukuthi bakhona banjalo. Sasangena ukuthi complex yakhe mayifika wathi uzobona ngayithatha iphone number yami wayithatha manje ngiphuma ngithi ka 100 yabona umuntu ka 100 manje ngala slide ngaphela ubuyile sathi ngathi hayi sizobona namhlanje ngathi uphuzile wabe nireta kabi wathi imoto isoma headlight hayi usenimamvuka hayi izi uphithi kumele ngishuthi imoto landela kuyabonakala lapha ukuthi umuntu lo ngiyondretheka landele ngithole nguyelo
manje if
uba ngiyishutele bayivule iqala ukusebenza futhi ngabo wana phone athi sorry msambe straight play athi
uyophuma ngasemayimaya ngithi
athi sorry my intention when you disappoint izwe ngithi ngani uthulale kwami ukuthi hayi khona sorry uba manje bakuvulile uthi yebo bamvulile kanti uthi kanti ungabuyi wena phela manje athi hayi ngabuyi amkina wayelokho ehlale ndihluphe ngifonela ngangayi yazi ukuthi wasenjani wena ungalala la uzokutshela ukuthi amavuso akhe sekuyi 4000
cabanga